So yeah, sometimes what I'll do is when I'm moving a ribbon mic, I mean, some ribbon mics don't have any membrane in between the ribbon and just, the outside air. I mean, they're behind this grill, but the coils have like a, I don't know, it almost looks like a metal mesh in there, but there's some kind of mesh protecting it from wind blasts. So that's what will really stretch a ribbon and blow it out. So sometimes first of all, when you're moving it, you wanna, don't move it fast and make sure no wind blows on it. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll like put my hand over it very, very carefully so that there's no wind on it. And then a good way to, it seems simple, but a good way to unscrew a mic from a stand when you've got this whole stand adapter contraption involved, don't turn the whole, some people are like, crank, and they turn the whole microphone around, but instead just grab the mic and then loosen this part of the stand and twist it, and then you're done, and you can move it on to the next stand, which is what I'm going to do, is put it on this taller stand.
Cool.
I want to show you something because so we're recording 2 amps at the same time, and we're using this Millennia mic pre, which has a bunch of different outputs on the back. We're using it to actually split the instrument level signal, and so it's giving us a really nice. I think it's somehow giving each of these amps what they want to see in terms of impedance. But when you put 2 mics, you put a mic on each of these amps. In order to get it's really important to get them time aligned. So I'm just kind of taking a guess right now with where both of these Royers are relative to the speaker cones. Like that one, the grill is off. I can totally see exactly how far it is from the center of the cone. And this one, I have to kind of guess. And here, there's a really cool trick that you can do in post, so to speak, after you've tracked. And that is, and I've done this a million times. It's amazing actually how. Okay, so if you have these 2 tracks in your DAW, you'll be able to look at these waveforms and compare them and then line them up exactly. And it's unbelievable how much of a difference a couple of samples can make to the way the high frequency sound. You can have a pretty good sound, but then if you get them exactly right on with the samples, all of a sudden the top end sounds pretty and open, and like you've just added all the harmonic structure comes right back. So even if we don't get it perfect right now, I'll almost certainly go in and zoom in on those waveforms when we're ready to mix and get them lined up perfectly. And that's it's cool that we're talking about it, but I have yet to hear the direct out. I want to hear what this thing's direct out sounds like.
Absolutely.
And that's usually where I get most of my bass sound when my bass sound when
Right.
I'm recording.
When you are recording. Now, do we want to blend it? Do we want to blend?
Yeah, I think we'll get some of the. I really liked how the sound coming out of the speaker seemed to represent the bass from kind of the mids all the way down.
Right.
And I'm putting a mic on here. I haven't heard this mic before, but Ian, our house engineer, tells me that it's got kind of a more dirty mid-range sound, which is if you combine too many low frequency sources together, like if you're trying to get bottom end from the mic
Right.
and the direct, sometimes they don't go in phase very well,
Right.
and that you'll get like a inconsistent low notes.
Right.
So I really just want to get some honky mids here. Hopefully this is a good sound that will of course I want it to be good, but I want it to be like I don't know. I want to poke out a little bit. You're playing a 12 string, so you've got all this information, upper information that I think would be pretty cool to put in there with the guitar, and not have you just be constricted to the lowest octaves.
As long as it doesn't step on his shoes. I mean, this is.
You are on video. You're on record
that's
saying
why I'm
this.
being completely politically correct about this, and I'm only partially lying. So it covers a lot of range, a lot of frequency range.
How many strings on there?
That would be 12.